Yeah, this proves it. This franchise is strong. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is a brand new 2024 movie directed by Wes Ball, starring Owen Teague, Freya Allen, Kevin Durand, and Peter Macon. And I'm a huge fan of Planet of the Apes, the original from the 60s. I can't tell you how many times I watched that on TV growing up with my dad. I actually never saw any of the sequels or the Tim Burton movie, um, but I love the new trilogy that Fox put out with Matt Reeves. And when I found out that Disney was ordering another one, I was hesitant but still excited because I thought that War for the Planet of the Apes ended that trilogy perfectly, and I was still interested to see more. So this finally came out. I saw it. So let's go ahead and talk about it, starting off with the good. And there is so much to love here. First of all, you get the main character of Noah, played by Owen Teague, and he's fantastic. He's such a likable protagonist. I love the journey this character goes on. I thought that he was a very likable and relatable character. He's no Caesar. Let's just start off. He's no Andy Serkis. He's no Caesar. But he is almost just as great, honestly. I love this character. Owen Teague absolutely knocks it out of the park. I think the only other movie I've ever seen Owen Teague in was the It movie from 2017. He played Hockstetter in that movie, I believe. I really loved him in this movie. He was such a great protagonist. And then you get the secondary protagonist, May, played by Freya Allen. And she's really great as well. She's the human character of the film, and I thought she was fantastic as well. I really love the journey she goes through. I really love the bonding that she does with Noah throughout their journey in the movie. And I thought that she was just as likable, and I would love for her to come back for the next movie. Apparently Disney wants to do like 5 more of these things, and sign me up, honestly. And I hope she comes back. She was really great. She was a great addition to the franchise. And then you get another character that kind of isn't in it a whole bunch, but he's still a really likable character, and it's Raka, played by Peter Macon. Now, when this movie first started showing us trailers, I thought he was going to be Dr. Zaius. I'm kind of glad he wasn't. I would love to see Dr. Zaius later on down the road in this new franchise, but I really loved Raka. I like how he was kind of a kinder version of Zaius. He's very wise. He's very smart, and I love his chemistry with Owen Teague. I loved everything about this character. He's probably my favorite character in the movie. If I'm being honest, he's just great. Could have done with more of him, honestly, but I see why they didn't keep him around. If they'd kept him around, really, the third act might not have happened, but regardless, really loved Peter Macon in this movie. And then the final performance I really want to talk about is Kevin Durand as Proximus Caesar. And this is a fantastic character. He's such an intimidating villain. Kevin Durand is really just having a great time right now, isn't he? With this and Abigail, he's showing up and giving it his all. And I'm so glad that he's getting more of a resurgence in his career. After kind of fading into obscurity for a few years, I didn't really see him in much. So glad to have him back, and he's great as Proximus Caesar. I wouldn't say he's as great as Koba from Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, but he's definitely up there with the other villains of this franchise, specifically what the fuck is his name? Draco Malfoy's character from Rise, and Woody Harrelson's character from War. He's such a great character, and I love the charisma he has. Great villain, great character. And aside from the characters, you get a really great story here as well. Fantastic visual effects. Like I said, with the story, it's pretty simple actually. Noah's friends and family are abducted by Proximus Caesar's clan, and he sets out to find them. And it's a really great road trip story. I love the visual effects that we get with the road trip. And I also really love the fact that there's a big stretch in this movie where there's not a whole bunch of dialogue. Like, there's still dialogue, but there's some stretches where it's just Noah by himself. And he doesn't really talk a whole bunch when he's not with anyone. But Owen Teague does a fantastic job of emoting and giving this character a personality, even in the non-speaking scenes. Just a great, great film. You get great score, great soundtrack, and some really fun and thrilling action sequences. Like I said, this is just as great as the first trilogy that we just had finished up 7 years ago. Great ending as well. Sets up fantastically for a whole new trilogy. And like I said, apparently Disney wants to do 5 more of these movies. I hope this movie makes a lot of money and we get those 5 more movies. But regardless, that's about all for the good, onto the bad. And I really cannot fault this movie. It's just such a fantastic, beautifully made movie. So on to the final thoughts. I loved this movie. I fully expected to love it, and love it I did. Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes is absolutely one of my favorites of the year. I love it to death. I will defend it to the end of time. And I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10. So that was my thoughts on Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. Have you seen this movie? Let me know down in the comments what you thought about it if you have seen it. As always, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time.